Hi, Dyslexic Genius here. What we have here on the Victor R is the winding crank mechanism. This is where the crank goes and this turns like this. But what happens with these is you see this little hole here. You turn around and you see the big piece here. That means this has a tapered pin in it. So this is the big side of the taper pin in, and this is the small end of the taper pin. Sometimes these don't want to come out. Sometimes they do come out. If the gear here was bad, then I would drill and redo for a tapered pin and then fix this locking system on the ratchet and the pawl. But they're still in good condition. And I checked every one around locking and there was no problem. So what I did was I sprayed everything down with WD-40 and I scrubbed it with a bristle brush. I scrubbed everything. Then I came in here to get the teeth cleaned. I just came in here and cranked it once and went like that till it was clean and kept going all the way around till the gear got clean. And I got all the junk out of there. Now, because these have tremendous amounts of wear in here because they're set up loose, we're going to pre-oil this before assembly, and we're going to use WD-40.
That's STP.
STP. I got WD-40 and STP screwed up again. There we go. STP. We're going to put some in here all the way around. Move the winding crank mechanism back. Then what you're going to do, because this shaft moves back and forth a little, you're going to push it all the way in like that. And you're going to dribble STP down on the side here.
Next to the gear.
Next to this gear, like that. That way, this will slowly work its way into the center, so when you crank it, it'll be a lot smoother. And this here is what you have to do cleanliness next to godliness. I cleaned everything out. And why do I clean it? Because I'm looking for cracks and dings in the brass. This stuff is super small, soft. And you see here, somewhere in this life, somebody beat on it, probably from the factory. The same thing with the spring barrel drive gear. I cleaned everything up, cleaned all the teeth out, checked for any dings, marks, any bad teeth. The winding crank gear, I cleaned that. I also set it on the block for my surface plate with 600 grit sandpaper and went like this, and I flattened everything out. So when you put that together, it works. And this is what fits perfectly. I also polished out all the running bearings here and here and here. I did the same thing to this gear. There, you see the wear in the back here? This is, when we assemble this, we're going to put in STP in here because this, that's pretty much how it looks when you're working on them. And then the spring barrel's right here, and then that other gear's down in here. And make sure everything's running smoothly, and that's my tip for the day.